Wednesday. It's also October, which means it's October, and I added my name to it to make it October. And it means that it's usually a Halloween video, and we are doing Disney villain bounding. Even though Sally is not a villain, she just goes with the Halloween theme, so I could not leave her hanging, and I had to include her in the videos. So this day, today, we are showing you all of the ways I dressed Briley up as Sally in the park and used the Cricut. And all of the designs for October are available to my patrons, so whatever you see throughout October, the patrons get for free. If you like any of these designs, you can also purchase them on AuntieTay.com under shop. But if you're a patron, you get them for free. So check out my Patreon, which is in the link below in the description boxy thing, and you guys can be a part of an amazing community where I design for you guys, and you get coupons to all my products and all that good stuff. So let's get going. Alrighty, for her dress, I just got a plain gray dress, and this SVG is available to my Disney bays, which means if you are a crazy creator, you also get them. And I just cut them out in all the different colors. I believe I used melon, lemon, blue, and black. And all those colors were actually in our summer box and our back to school box. So if you got those boxes, you'll have them. So I actually started with the black for the dress, and if I would have gone back and did it the correct way, I would have put all the colors on first and then did the black, because you'll notice that there is a part on the pink that doesn't have the spirals cut out, and so it doesn't show up. It covers up one of those black things. So you'll see right there down in the left corner, it's missing the spirals out of the pink. So make sure if you use this SVG, you put the pink underneath the black and then go the other way. So now I'm just gonna do the two pinks and then cover the black up. I am using the original Easy Press for this one. I know it seems like I did it really fast, but that's just because that's the magic of editing, and it really takes about 30 seconds per color with the original Easy Press. With the new Easy Press, it only takes about 15 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to do the yellow, and then I'm gonna do the blue, and I think I accidentally forgot one of the colors. In the purple right here, there should be another little purple square that I did not put. Okay, for the hat, I used another SVG that we have. It's very similar, but it's a circle rather than a heart. You can make this a lot smaller if you wanted, but I made it a little bit bigger because I wasn't sure if I was going to sew this or if I was going to do no sew. I ended up doing no sew. So you'll see that when I use the pink first this time, the black will actually show up the spiral. Then I'm going to do the blue, just matching up all of the little notches and using the Easy Press in between each color. Don't make sure that your stuff doesn't get stuck to your Easy Press. And then I'm going to do the yellow, and then I'll add the black after. So it takes a second to line everything up, but once you get it perfect, it should be perfect. Okay. So now we're going to do the black. Make sure you use a piece of plastic to protect your entire iron-on, even if it doesn't cover the whole thing. So now you can see that the black spiral is there if you do the black on top of the other colors. And I'm gonna get this all ready. Like I said, make sure there's plastic over every little piece because you don't want to melt your HTV. I have all these colors available at shopauntietay.com. So if you want any of these colors or you need to purchase them because you don't have them, you can get them there. So it is lemon yellow, I can't think of the blue right off the top of my head, and then it's melon, and then just black Easy Weed. Okay, so I'm going to take a piece of foam that I actually cut on the Cricut, and you can cut it out by hand if you'd like. But this is also an SVG that is available to my patrons. It's a Mickey ear template. It's also just a circle with a notch cut out of it. So I'm just going to glue that on and then cut little, I'm not sure what those are called, slits out of it. And then slowly, one little edge at a time, I'm going to slowly fold it over. I am using my extra hot glue gun so the glue doesn't dry very fast. So if you're using a low temp hot glue gun, this goes a lot easier because you don't have to sit there and hold it because the glue dries super fast. Okay, so I'm just gonna do that all the way around, all the way up the bottom, and then and then it'll be done. So when you turn it over, it's all good to go. Okay, so to give it a little extra touch, as you can see, I just used purple felt on the back. Well, not felt, it's like velvet. I wanted to give it kind of like an extra hand stitch look, so I took some embroidery thread in purple and just a needle. Yep, that's what that's called, a needle. And I just kind of did random patterns of stitching, like I intentionally meant to make them kind of crazy. And then for the other ear, you can do the same thing as the other Sally, but I used this black and white checkered fabric that I got at, I think, Joann's. And then I'm going to use this black and white ribbon that I'm also using on Jack's shoes. Check out the Jack video, FYI, if you don't know, if you haven't seen that one. And I'm just going to trim it like this. And then the ribbon's a little bit bigger than the foam. So I'm going to take my embroidery thread and just embroider around it. Again, super messy because that's kind of what she is. She's kind of like a hot mess doll. And then it pulls that ribbon around the edge. And I'm just going to hit it on, I'm not going to hit it. I'm going to hit the hat with some glue, and then I'm going to put the ears on it. The key to doing it on a hat, a perfect spot, is to use that little hole as your guide, and the ears go over not the first holes, but the second holes on the hat, and then it's perfect. Then I'm just going to use some black sequenced fabric and some yellow ribbon to make a cute bow to put on the middle. Because, and really with Sally, she has so many colors in her, you could probably just find some cute fabric you already have and some ribbon you already have. Oh, I also got the jean hat at Walmart. I love Walmart for my hats. They're $3, so that's usually why I've been going with hats. And then I just figure out if I want the bow on the center or the side or whatever, and then I just hot glue that bad boy down. The nice thing about having like canvas hat is the hot glue just sticks really good. So that is the hat. All right, for the shoes, guys, this was kind of an interesting thing that I did here. I went to Fallas and I found 2 pairs of shoes in the different colors, and I bought both pairs because they were only $4. Otherwise, you can do this with the same color pair of shoes. But if you'll notice in this video, first of all, I'm using Katie's chalk paint, which is amazing, and I have it in all the colors of Sally except this yellow, which I used a puff paint, which is kind of old, and I wasn't sure about it. So I'm just gonna paint like squares and circles and different things. You'll notice that this chalk paint works amazing for canvas shoes. I didn't even have to go over it twice. So I'm just gonna do different shapes. But like I was saying, if you notice in this video, I didn't notice until we were literally leaving for Disneyland, but I did both right shoes. So the actual footage of Briley is just wearing one of these shoes because I did not have time to go in and make the other one, but I could, and she actually liked it just wearing one of the green shoes. So I'm just gonna do different shapes, and then once that's dry, you can see that the yellow kind of sucks, but whatever. I'm gonna take this black fabric tulip pen and I'm gonna make shapes all over, like little stitch marks and polka dots and swirlies, kind of exactly like the patterns that we had on our iron-on. And then, like I said, you would have seen both shoes in the video, but I guess they're both right shoes or left shoes. I don't know, they're both the same foot, which I just didn't pay attention to that because I'm just crafty. I don't pay attention to the real life one. And that is Sally.